Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Park Vista High takes on Suncoast High tonight on School Duel. I'm Lisa Lee, and welcome to another exciting episode of School Duel, where close to 60 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties competed to be part of the show. Now, the top 20 schools made it to the televised rounds, where they will battle it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And the winners walk away with the school trophy for Medco, a $1,000 check for each student courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. And continuing this season, each team advancing to the semifinals qualifies for the National Academic Championship. Now, details on this competition can be found online at qunlimited.com. All right, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. As you see, the second round game matches Suncoast High versus Park Vista High in what is going to be quite a showdown. The winner between the two schools will be moving on to the quarterfinals. So let's hear it for our two competitors. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Sounds delicious, guys? That's right. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Our first round is called the warning shot. Here, it's school against school, competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school gets one chance to steal the points. All right, schools, it's time. So prepare for the warning shot. Ladies and gentlemen, your first question deals with astronomy. What astronomy term is defined by NASA as a celestial body of the solar system? Tucker?
Planet.
Yes, good job. Spelling, meaning treatment intended to relieve or heal a disorder. This was the winning word in the 1940 U.S. National Spelling Bee. How do you spell therapy? Jacob.
T-H-E-R-A-P-Y.
Yes, good job. Genres. What genre of literature is defined by Wikipedia as a true story about a real person? Jordan?
Nonfiction.
Incorrect. Park Vista? Yes, Dimitri?
Biography.
Correct. Good job. All right. World War II. The United States occupied Greenland during World War II in order to defend it against a possible invasion by this Axis nation. Yes, Tucker?
Nazi Germany.
Correct. Good job. All right, let's see what you know about states. It plans to sell licenses that allow black bears of all sizes to be legally trapped. Name this U.S. state, sometimes called the last frontier. Yes, Karen?
Alaska.
Yes, ma'am. Good job. Frequency. What happens to the frequency of a string on a musical instrument as it is tightened? Yes, Shannon?
It increases.
Very good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Extreme Action Park in Fort Lauderdale. Now, this is where our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. Of course, the first school to buzz in and answer correctly will, of course, get the points. Here we go. Similar to Mount Rushmore, it displays 3 Confederate leaders. Name this enormous bas-relief Georgia landmark that sounds like the material it was carved in. Oh, it's Stone Mountain, and it's very beautiful if you ever get a chance to visit. It's the largest bas-relief carving in the world. It includes the figures of Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee, and Jefferson Davis. Let's move on to mythology. In Greek mythology, these are cannibalistic one-eyed giants. Yes, Karen?
Cyclops.
Yes, good job. Moving along to animals. Though most of its examples live in Canada or Alaska, enough of them reach the lower 48, and many are now killed by getting sucked into wind turbines. Give the specific name of this animal no longer considered an endangered species that is still considered America's national symbol. Jordan.
The bald eagle.
Yes. Multiple meanings. Though it can mean smoothly moving, this adjective can also describe assets like stocks and bonds that are easily, Tucker?
Liquidate?
No. Park Vista. Though it can mean smoothly moving, this adjective can also describe assets like stocks and bonds that are easy to convert into cash. Give this word that in science describes a state of matter in which the matter conforms to the shape of the container it's in. Something. Dimitri.
Liquid?
Yes. All right, let's move on to golf. Golfer Sergio Garcia, still looking for his first major tournament win, is a native of what European country whose capital is Madrid? Yes, Andrew?
Spain?
Yes, sir. Good job. All right, poetic characters. In the 800th year since it was originally signed, a previously unknown copy of it without its royal seal has been found in a scrapbook in England. Yes, Tucker?
Magna Carta?
Yes, that's what we're talking about. All right, folk heroes. After he was defeated for re-election in 1834, he told the people of his Tennessee district, yes, Karen?
Andrew Jackson.
Incorrect. Park Vista, this is what he said. You may all go to hell, and I will go to Texas. But he stayed in Texas for only 2 more years as he died during the Battle of the Alamo. Name this American folk hero called the King of the Wild Frontier. Shannon.
David Bowie.
Oh, no, we're looking for Davy Crockett. All right, there's my buzzer, and that means the end of the morning shot round. Very interesting first round. Suncoast is leading. They have 70 points. Park Vista has 40 points. But, of course, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages. Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
Improve your money skills with Brightstar University. At Brightstar University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Brightstar University is brought to you by Brightstar Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel. Our first round of action ended with Suncoast leading to Park Vista. The current score is 70-40. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. And let's start with the Park Vista Cobras. Welcome. We're going to start with Shannon, who's a sophomore. And the question of the day, Shannon, is there a special teacher that you'd like to shout out? We like to do this sometimes, so go ahead.
Miss Madiscale, my international history teacher.
All right, sounds very nice. And next to you is Dimitri, who's a junior. Same thing.
Mr. Marr, my AP Calculus teacher.
All right, we have Maribel next to you, who's a junior.
Dr. Kalish, my AP Chem teacher.
All right, and last but not least, we have the captain of Park Vista's team. We have Andrew, who's a senior. Andrew, go ahead, do your teacher shout out.
Miss Packer, who's the reason we're all here today.
Very nice. Well, thank you, Miss Packard. Now that we've met Park Vista, let's go ahead and meet their competitors. They are the Suncoast Chargers. Welcome. We're going to start with Jacob, who's a junior. Jacob, same thing. You know, you've been going to school a long time. Which teacher would you like to shout out?
I'd like to shout out to my calc teacher, Randy Oddie. He's been an integral part of my success at Suncoast.
Very nice. All right, next to you, we have Tucker, who's a senior. Same thing.
I would like to make a shout out to Mr. Mosley, who's probably the funniest English teacher I've ever had.
Oh, nice. And Jordan, you're a senior.
I'd like to shout out Miss Pitton, my English teacher of 2 years.
All right, last but not least, we do have the captain of Suncoast team. Her name is Karen, and she's a junior. The floor is yours, Karen.
I'd like to give a shout out to our coach, Dr. Murray. She is the origin of our team and a big part of its success.
Very nice. All right, well, again, thank you. Here at School Duel, we like to give a special shout out to all of our educators. You guys have a special place in our heart. All right, now that we know everyone, let's go ahead and move on to round 2, the joust. Here, one player from each school competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question. The player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions with their school, worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, schools, it's time to joust. Starting with Andrew and Karen, come on down. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. In mythology, name the ship used by Jason to obtain the, Karen?
The Argo.
Correct, good job. Suncoast, here we go. The following bonus questions all deal with mythology. Your first bonus question is worth 5 points. Name the Greek goddess of winged victory, which is also, Karen?
Nike.
Yes. Very nicely done. Bonus question number 2 is 10 points. Besides Romulus, name this twin who is said to, Karen?
Remus.
Very good. Karen, can you say that one more time?
Oh, I'm sorry. Remus.
Very good. Very good. All right, here's your third bonus question, Suncoast. It's worth 15 points. Name the sculptor who fell in love with the woman he created. Karen.
Pygmaeus.
Incorrect. We're looking for Pygmalion. All right, it's okay. Jordan, Maribel, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Ladies, your toss-up question is worth 10 points. Here goes. The dog ate my homework is the traditional excuse, but when a puppy ate half the manuscript, John Steinbeck had to rewrite what short novel about George and Lenny? Yes, Jordan.
Of Mice and Men.
Yes, ma'am. Good job. We are back at Suncoast. Here we go. The following bonus questions all deal with American literature. Bonus question number 1, 5 points. Who wrote the short story Bartleby the Scrivener and the novel Moby Dick? Jordan.
Herman Melville.
Yes, very good. Bonus question number 2, worth 10 points. Who's the orphan, Huck Finn, Tom Sawyer, or Becky Thatcher? Yes, Karen?
Huckleberry Finn.
No, we're looking for Tom Sawyer. But it's okay, we have another question for you that's worth 15 points. Here's your third question. In the classic Gone with the Wind, what male protagonist marries Scarlett O'Hara? Yes, Karen?
Rhett Butler.
Yes, good job. Tucker and Dimitri, it's your turn to joust, so come on down, gentlemen. Here's your toss-up question. It's worth 10 points. It remains the deadliest war in American history. Name this conflict that involved, yes, Tucker.
Civil War.
Yes, sir. Good job, Suncoast. Here we go again. The following bonus questions all deal with the Civil War era. Bonus question number 1, 5 points. Name the anti-slavery novel by Harriet Beecher Stowe. Yes, Jordan?
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Good job. Second bonus question, 10 points. Hostilities began in 1861 as Beauregard's Confederate forces shelled what Union fort in Tucker?
Fort Sumter.
Very good. Well done. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. This man's raid on Harper's Ferry was defeated by Robert E. Lee. Yes, Karen?
John Brown.
Good. Awesome. Well played. All right, Jacob. Shannon, come on down. It's your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question, and it's worth 10 points. Iran and Saudi Arabia both bordered what country? Yes, Shannon?
Iraq.
Very good. The following bonus questions, you'll be given 2 countries. Identify the country that they both border. Okay, Park Vista? Here we go. Your first bonus question is worth 5 points. Poland and Switzerland both border what country? Dimitri.
Germany.
Good job. Here's your second bonus question. It's worth 10 points. Here's 2 more countries. Identify the country that they border. Okay? Belgium and Italy. Andrew.
France.
Good. Awesome. And your third bonus question, it's worth 15 points. Identify the country that borders Iran and India. Dimitri.
Pakistan.
Good. All right. Well played, teams. Good job. And that horn means the end to the joust. We do have Suncoast leading. They have 165. Park Vista has 80 points. Again, don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back with more School Duel after these messages. Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
We love magnet programs! From elementary to high school, Broward County Public Schools magnet programs provide extra opportunities and experiences for students in specific fields of study. International Baccalaureate, Military Academy, Montessori, Performance and Visual Arts, Sciences, and many others. The programs are free. Shop early for your child's education. Apply online today at browardschools.com. Broward County Public Schools magnet programs.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
And welcome back to School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. This second round match has Suncoast High competing against Vista High. And over the break, we did have a score correction. The judges decided they will be accepting Karen's answer of Huck Finn. So the current score is Suncoast with 175 to Park Vista's 80. We're now ready for the rapid fire round. During this round, the teams will receive a category of questions to answer within 60 seconds. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, then the other school will have the opportunity to steal the points. Since Park Vista is trailing, they do get to pick their category. Today's choices are starts with A or starts with J. So which category would you like, Park Vista?
Starts with J, please.
Starts with J. Sounds good to me. All right, schools, here comes the rapid fire. Park Vista. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter J. Now remember, you do have 60 seconds to answer these questions that are worth 10 points each. So let's cue music and begin. Pinocchio's cricket.
Jiminy.
She was burned at the stake in 1431.
Joan of Arc.
Most frequently chosen Pope name.
John.
New York NFL team fitting this category.
Jets.
Brothers group known for I'll Be There and
Jonas Brothers.
The Wailing Wall is found in this city.
Jerusalem.
Democratic president nicknamed Old Hickory.
Jackson.
Term for the 1920s coined by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Jazz era.
Current host of The Tonight Show.
Jimmy Fallon.
What Indonesian island is also a programming language?
Jakarta.
All right, Park Vista, we got through all of your questions. You did miss 2 questions. So, Suncoast, do you know the answers to Brothers group known for yes? Yes, Tucker?
Jackson 5.
Good job. And what Indonesian island is also a yes, Jordan?
Java.
Correct. Good job, Suncoast. Now it's your turn. Your category starts with A. And in this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter A. Remember, you do have 60 seconds to answer these questions, so cue music and let's begin. Canadian province fitting this category.
Alberta.
Her popular songs include If I Ain't Got You and Fallen.
Aretha Franklin.
Its capital is Vienna.
Austria.
Chemical element with symbol AR.
Argon.
Bill Clinton's birth state.
Arkansas.
Financial Service Corporation known as AXP on Dow Jones. Colorado's NHL team. Children's book and movie about a little girl who met a white rabbit.
Alice in Wonderland.
City that hosted the last Summer Olympics in the U.S.
Atlanta.
Type of well whose water flows upward without a pump.
Alluvial.
All right, Suncoast, you got through all of your questions. Good job, Park Vista. Do you know the ones that they missed? Starting with, her popular songs included If I Ain't Got You and Fallen. Dimitri.
Amy Winehouse.
Incorrect. We're looking for Alicia Keys. Yes, everyone knows that one. Financial Service Corporation known as AXP on Dow Jones. Andrew.
AIG.
Incorrect. It's American Express. Moving on to Colorado's NHL team. That would be the Avalanche. And the last one, type of well whose water, yes, Shannon.
Aquifer.
Incorrect. Artisan well is what we're looking for, and there's a buzzer. That means the end of the rapid fire round. We do have Suncoast holding on to their lead They have 255 points. Park Vista has 160 points. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown. Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Brightstar University. At Brightstar University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Brightstar University is brought to you by Brightstar Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Joining us and welcome back to School Duel. We've got a good second round match going as Suncoast clings to its lead over Park Vista. Our current score here is 255 to 160. All right, guys, it's now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. The schools will go against each other again with toss-up questions, but this time these questions are now worth 20 points each. Now remember, if a question is answered incorrectly, then the other school can easily steal the points. All right, schools, this is for a spot in the quarterfinals. It is time for the final showdown. Here it goes. I'm going to start with spelling. Richard Burton once said, "This diamond has so many carats, it's almost a turnip." Spell the word carrots as used. Yes, Maribel.
K-A-R-A-T-S.
Incorrect. Suncoast. Yes, Jacob.
C-A-R-A-T-S.
Correct. Geography. Name the country north of Nicaragua. Tucker.
Honduras.
Countries. This type of measles was named after the country where physicians first described it. But because of this country's involvement in World War I, Americans, yes, Karen?
German measles.
Pop stars. His first studio album, In the Lonely Hour, won a Grammy for the best pop vocal album. Yes, Jordan?
Sam Smith.
Materials. What insulation material is often blown into an attic to help keep a house warm in winter and cool? Yes, Andrew?
Fiberglass.
Authors. Name the 19th century American author of A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, although he is much better known for writing. Jacob?
Mark Twain.
Trees. A recent study indicates that an extra dose of flavonols from the beans of this tree may reduce the memory loss associated with old age. Name this tree whose beans are used to make chocolate. Jacob?
Cocoa.
Music. Which musical note is represented in the treble clef by the middle line on the staff? Yes, Jacob?
B.
Explorers. Give the Spanish term for the Spanish explorers and, yes, Jacob?
Conquistador.
Europe. Its new office building, the Shard, is now the tallest. Tucker?
London.
Children's book and movie. Name this Chris Van Allsburg's children's fantasy picture book that later became a 1995 Robin Williams film that used the tagline, Karen?
Jumanji.
The eyes. If you can see things up close, but far away they look fuzzy, you might have, Karen?
Myopia.
Geometry. It can be imagined as having infinite width and infinite length, but no curvature and zero thickness. Yes, Jacob?
Plane.
Multiple meanings. It can refer to a variety of flatfish whose adult varieties all have both eyes. Tucker?
Flounder.
Football. What former coach of the NFL's Oakland Raiders spent years as a well-known, Andrew?
Madden.
Agreements. What nation to Israel's southwest signed the Camp David Accords in 1978 to stop attacking Israel? Yes, Tucker?
Egypt.
Companies. The good news is about half of its stores are now co-owned by Sprint. The bad news is the other half of its 4,000 stores were closed when it went bankrupt in 2015.
Radio Shack.
Fictional animals. After his mother was shot by hunters, an old lady. Yes, Jacob? Park Vista. After his mother was. Yes, Dimitri?
Bambi.
Incorrect. We're looking for Babar. Capitals. What capital city of French Guiana shares its name with a type of hot pepper? Yes, Jacob?
Cayenne.
Elections. California currently has the most electoral votes with 55. What state is second with 38? Shannon.
Texas.
Heat. Its forced version results from an object that moves fluids around to change temperature, such as the type of oven that uses fans. Jacob?
Thermometer.
Incorrect. Park Vista. Such as a type of oven that uses fans to move hot air around the inside. Yes, Andrew?
Convection.
Bodies of water. Its current name came from the French explorers who named it for being north of Lake Huron, but the British kept that name because it is both the farthest north and largest of the Great Lakes. Yes, Karen?
Superior.
South America. It receives a strong wind each spring called the Huelche. Name this long and narrow South American country. Karen?
Chile.
Very good. And there's the buzzer, and that means the end to this second round School Duel match. As Suncoast did an amazing job of holding on to its lead throughout the show. They are ending with a score of 595. Park Vista is ending with a score of 260. Now, Suncoast, this win is going to put you into the quarterfinals, so congratulations. And of course, great job to everyone. And this also brings us to an end to the Chick-fil-A Challenge. And today's winner is, drum roll please, Tucker! Congratulations, Tucker! He's really excited. Congratulations on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. And of course, at this time, we'd like to thank you at home for watching and playing along. And also thanks to our sponsors for making School Duel possible. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out even more about all of the schools involved this year, as well as vote on who you thought was the player of the week for today's game. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel, Thursday at 7 p.m. as Spanish River High takes on Boca Raton High in the next second round match. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.